everyone. My name's Erin and I'm a brownie and guide leader at First Colwich. In this video we are going to be making an Australian sweet treat called lamingtons. I've got everything that I need for the sponge cake part of the lamington already pre-weighed out for the purposes of this video. My oven is on so that by the time it's ready to go in the oven it's all preheated. First thing we're going to do is cream together the sugar and the butter. So if I pour 250 grams of caster sugar into there, and then the butter goes in. Now I'm going to use an electric whisk to get this nice and fluffy. So if I take it over to here, that's after a short whisk. I'm not going to film myself whisking because it's very loud. So you can see that it's all started to come together, but what we want is it nice and creamy and really pale in colour. So I'm going to do it for a little bit longer. So you can see now that that's much creamier and lighter in colour. So that's perfect, and we're now ready to add the eggs. So we need to beat the eggs in one at a time, and we need 3 eggs for this recipe. I'm going to use a wooden spoon for this, just so that I can be a little bit gentler. And when it's all come together like that, we'll add the next one. So that's after all 3 eggs have been added. So that's the sort of consistency that you want. We're now ready for the flour, milk and salt. I'm just going to put the camera down while I put the milk in. So now we've got the flour, 3 tablespoons of milk and half a teaspoon of salt in the mixture. And we're just going to fold all that together until it's a nice consistency ready to go in the cake tin. So that's the mix into the cake tin. So I'm just going to take that over to the oven. And it needs to go in for about 25 minutes or until it's nice and golden and firm to the touch. And I've got it set at 180. So moving on to the icing, my cake is still cooking, but I'm going to get ahead and make the icing. I've already pre-combined the cocoa powder and icing sugar together here. Nice soft butter there. So the first thing we're going to do is whisk together the butter and the milk. And again, I'm going to use the hand whisk to do that. So I won't film it because it would be really noisy. So the butter and the milk is all whisked together, and then over here we've got the cocoa powder and icing sugar combined, and we're going to gradually, a bit at a time, add this into here and whisk it all up to a nice thin chocolate sauce sort of consistency. I ended up changing to a hand whisk because it started splattering all over the place, but this is basically what you want. So a nice glossy chocolatey icing ready to dip your lamingtons in once they're cooled. So the cake has had its 25 minutes and you can see it's risen up quite a lot. So what we need to do now is let it cool completely, and while you're waiting for that, girls, I'm sure there's plenty of activities you can be doing. Once it's cooled, we can then get on with the decorating. So you can see here that I've cut the cake into little squares. They're nice and deep. And some are a little bit more square than others. These ones have ended up being kind of rectangles, but never mind, bigger the better, I suppose. I've got a plate here of the coconut bowl of icing. There's one I've already done. Doesn't it look good? So we take our sponges, I'll use this one, bits nice and messy, dip it in the icing, let it get really well covered. Oh, shake off any drips, check that it's all covered, and then pop it into coconut. Give it a roll around. Perfect. So when you've done them all, what you need to do is pop these in the fridge for about an hour just to firm up and set, and then you can enjoy them with a nice cup of tea. I hope you've enjoyed making lamingtons with me today, and I'm sure that you'll enjoy whatever else you decide to do for the virtual sleepover. Thanks guys, bye!